I understand the process of it is you did like a lot of writing and a lot of sort of writing and editing and following ideas that don't work out and just continuing to work at that. Can you talk a little bit more in depth about that process and how that works for you, or why you tend to work that way?
Yeah, well, because I work alone, I don't have like a band to jam with, so I kind of have to jam with myself like over a really long amount of time. So, I'll play like drums for 4 hours and it'll slowly evolve into something that's an actual part of the song. And it's the same with like everything else. I play something and then it's like, eventually it needs to change, and it's just a really long process of like revising and trying to make it as concise as it can be.
When you're inside of that process, do you find that you're following the idea more or you're leading the idea?
I think it's more following an idea because, a song kind of shows what it needs while you're working on it. And so it's, the more you try to force your own ideas onto a song, I think the more apparent it is that you've just strong-armed an idea,
Yeah. The thing, too, is that similarly with what ended up being the concept of the party, is that these songs weren't written necessarily about that party situation, but as they came out, the idea developed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the concept revealed itself to you rather than you actually, like you say, strong-arming it.
Yeah. And I think after a certain point I did end up kind of strong-arming it a little bit, but yeah, it came out really naturally. Like, I was just writing songs in a similar theme. Maybe my lifestyle was a little bit close to that theme. Yeah, it just kind of wrote itself. And then I made a bunch of compromises.
It's interesting, too, because you're writing, technically it's from other people's perspectives inside of this situation, but it really is a way to express yourself. You sort of said you're projecting your own social awkwardness onto these characters. I wonder if you could talk a little bit. I mean, is it easier for you to deal with that rather than to say, write a song about yourself being in that situation, to go, let's put it on these people and add a layer so it's not quite so close to the bone?
I write these songs thinking that they're character songs, and it takes like a couple months to realize that it's like about me, pretty much.
Right.
And like actually pretty specific sometimes. Yeah.
Do you want to sort of hide behind the characters, or do you just prefer to not be that blatant about it?
I don't know. I mean, it's not something that I'm not intentionally hiding behind characters, but I think it's just the easiest way for me to write is just to use like hypothetical situations rather than trying to sort of fictionalize like my real situation.
Right. I understand you came from a musical family. I know that was sort of in worship music and stuff, but how did that affect how you do music now, if at all?
Well, I think, it had a big effect on me. Like, I grew up in it was like a Bible college town, so there's music everywhere and lots of opportunities to play music. Me and my friend started playing as like an acoustic duo in high school. We would play at high school talent shows and stuff. And yeah, the other day I was remembering we used to play like the Rainbow Connection, that song.
Yeah.
So like we went to a really gentle school. Nobody beat us up.